What's up guys, PPD here and welcome to episode 33 of my road to Manchester City. We're going to start off this episode by taking a look at our transfer list because we did sell off some cards because I did open up a few bronze packs, which I told you guys I would continue opening bronze packs and putting bronze players that I don't need through the blender, getting the silver upgrade packs or the bronze upgrade packs, which are silver players, and opening them off screen. So I would show you guys the packs, but I don't want it to get too repetitive every single episode opening up a bunch of 2-player packs that are untradeable. So I just got myself a bunch of silver untradeable players in our club now, and I'm gonna continue doing that, opening up bronze packs because they are profitable, as you saw right there, because of the FA Cup hybrid, which is now gone obviously, but it's still profitable for other SBCs. As you saw right there too, we also did sell 2 Iheanachos for 11,000 coins. We did buy them for like 9,000 or less, and we made a little bit of profit on them. I was expecting them to sell for higher when the daily knockout tournament comes out, but selling them for profit right now isn't too bad, and I can always just rebuy them back when they drop a little bit. So I'll probably end up doing that because I do want to get a few more Iheanachos, because last time there was a daily knockout tournament, he went for 18,000, so that would be nice. I did also go ahead and buy one to watch Sane, and you're probably wondering why. Well, I'm going to get into that a little bit more later, but before we do that, I want to show you guys that I did go ahead and splash out the cash for Timo Werner. He was in the team of the week, and this was on Sunday that I bought these cards. I went ahead and bought 4 for under 46,000 or around 46,000 each one, which means we put about 180,000 coins or so into Werner, which is a lot of money. And I'm hoping that once he goes out of the team of the week, because he is one of the best German strikers you can have, that he does go up a little bit and we can make some nice profit. But we're going to go ahead and jump into the draft. We won the first round last episode. We're currently in the second round, and we come across a very nice 4-3-2-1 side over here. But I'm not going to talk about too much about the gameplay because I do want to talk to you guys about the one to watch Sane and why I bought him. The reason I bought Sane was because obviously we now have Fernandinho and Aguero out for a few games. And I have a feeling that Sane is going to get more playing time, and that obviously would mean that he's going to have a better chance of getting an inform, and that would mean that his one-to-watch card would go up in price. However, I don't know how likely that is because Aguero is a striker, Fernandinho is a midfielder, and Sane is a winger. But I do feel like he will get more playing time because Pep is going to have to switch to formation, because we're going to have Iheanacho as our striker, and I don't know, I just feel like the formation is going to have to change with both those guys out. And in hindsight, Stones was probably a better buy than Sane because Stones has a better probability of starting a game than Sane, but whatever. I do want to have a one to watch City card in the team, but I just don't think it's going to be worth it because these guys never do amazing performances, and the odds of them getting an inform are pretty low. But we'll see what happens. And yeah, that's why I went ahead and bought Sane. If he doesn't end up going up, or he doesn't end up playing well, odds are I'll just sell him. I don't think we'll lose coins because he's still going for that price, I believe. But if we do lose coins, it won't be that much. So I think it's definitely worth the risk. And we go into the draft, like I said. We do take the early lead over there. And he almost equalized. Never eat pizza before commentary. Number 1 rule. Keep getting stuff stuck in my throat. But yeah, he did have a chance to equalize it right there and make it 1-1. However, we do go on the counterattack from his miss, and he brings down Bale in the box, and he would also get himself a red card with Barzagli. And red cards are very hard to deal with. I've said this a million times before, but I hate playing with 10 men. It always makes the game difficult, especially when you lose a center back. And we would step up with Aguero, shoot it down the middle, make it 2-0. And after that, our opponent said, I have had enough. I found that a little bit strange because it was only 20 minutes into the game and there was still plenty of time for him to turn it around. But I guess he thought things weren't going to go his way, and he had a red card, which was going to make it a little bit difficult. So a quick game, We make it past the second round, which is actually pretty good. I did expect myself to lose around here, so the fact that we made it this far is pretty exciting. And we would be into the third round of the draft, and we're going to go ahead and play it. I normally don't play 2 games an episode, but that game was really short, so I feel like I owe you guys a full game. And hopefully we would get it in this game over here. As we come across another 4-3-2-1 team, he also has Inform Aguero, so that means it's going to be a battle between both Agueros to see who can perform better. He also has a defense that I hate playing against, and that is the the Juventus defense. And of course, David Luiz, I hate him every single year, no matter how bad or average his stats may be. David Luiz is always a menace against me. And I just hate coming across him. And the fact that he had I'm not too sure what defender that was. He was either Bonucci or Barzagli. Just made it even more annoying because he's also an amazing defender. We did, however, take the early lead, as you saw right there, with a goal. I think Bale scored it, if I'm not mistaken. And we almost make it 2-0 right there. Pogba has a shot, hits off the post, and Haji terribly misses the rebound. But not too long after that, we got a corner over here, and we would try to make it 2-0. Bale swings in across. Aguero tries to control it with his chest, takes a heavy touch, and it ends up going into the back of the net. And I found that goal pretty funny because I've played a crap ton of games this year, and that has never happened. So that was pretty funny. We go into the second half with a 2-0 lead, looking good to go to the final. We're absolutely dominating our opponent. We got 7 shots, 3 on target, 58% possession. He's only had 1 shot the whole game, and we obviously are winning 2-0. So we're going to go ahead and extend our lead, or try to extend our lead over here in the 62nd minute to seal this game off. And what do you know? Bale is once again, 2 games in a row, brought down in the box for a penalty. I don't think David Luiz got sent off, so it wasn't the same exact scenario as last game, but we do take it with Aguero. This time we don't go down the middle, and we end up paying the price because Buffon guesses the right way and it comes up with a big save. And not too long after that save, I said, you know what, let's go ahead and do some subs. And then I looked at the bench and I said, you know what, we can't really do any great subs because we don't have players that are better than what we already have in the field. But I did go ahead and bring on Layun, who is an amazing card, by the way. He has such well-rounded stats, and he can honestly play any position if you give him the right chemistry style. So that is why I went ahead and put him into the center mid role right there for Coquelin, who obviously is pretty average. And in the 70th minute, he swings in across to Robin, and Robin wins the header, and it goes into the back of the net. And I found that extremely frustrating because this guy was not creating anything the whole game. I was dominating him the entire 90 minutes, and he just gets a goal from across right there. And with that, he'd be back in the game. So it was going to be a tense last few minutes. And over here in the 82nd minute, we would go on the counterattack from one of his chances. And Aguero is going to wait for Valencia to push up a little bit further. He does. Valencia gets the pass and swings in an amazing cross right there. What a run, what a cross, what a finish from Gareth Bale right there as he makes it 3-1. And with that, that would seal the game to give us the lead or the win and put us through to the final. So pretty excited to play the final. We will be playing that in the next episode. And if we win, that'd be pretty amazing because that's our first draft in the series. And if we can win it first try, I'd be really happy with that. Hopefully we don't get terrible rewards if we win it though, but you guys know my luck. I probably will get the worst reward you can get. But yeah, after that, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of more looking at our transfer list because there was a new SBC, I think yesterday or Tuesday, I'm not too sure. And it was for the MVP, David Villa, and I do not want that card because why would I? It's not a City player. He's a New York City player, which is a sister club of City, but I have no interest in it at all. So I went ahead and cashed out on all the MLS players. We did make a pretty penny. As you saw right there, we sold Pirlo for 7,000 coins, which is absurd. But I was happy to sell off those cards. We then go ahead and claim our Foot Champions rewards. We also got that kit right there for being part of the Foot Champions Club or whatever. Pretty nice kit, but I still prefer the red one. And we also get ahead and get our rewards. We get 50,000 coins, 2 100k packs, and of course qualification into the next Foot Champions, which means we finished Gold 1. Pretty good finish right there. I at this point aiming for gold 2 or higher every week now, and hopefully we can get elite for the month with that. Our first pack, pretty decent pack. Alexandro, who's worth 8,000 coins, but honestly, I would have expected more from an 100k pack. But you know, it is what it is. Some people open up 100k packs and their best player is Robbie Keane. I don't know. So I can't complain about 8,000 coins, and of course players that we might find useful at some point or another because of the SBCs. So we're going to go ahead and send all of that to the club. We also got a bunch of 83s and 84s, which would have been awesome had it been the Team of the Week SBC still out. But unfortunately it's gone, and the 83s and 84s are worth nothing, which makes this pack even worse because Thiago is not worth anything. He goes for like 2,000 coins or less. So, pretty disappointed with the 100k packs this week. I'm pretty sure we got crap last week too. So, you know, there's going to be weeks where we get absolutely nothing, but it is what it is. There's going to be a week where we get something amazing, so we can't complain really. But, yeah, terrible pack luck, and we get a bunch of duplicates that I think I might end up putting through the gold upgrade because I just don't have room in the transfer list, and I can't be bothered to have those guys in there. And after that, we go ahead and take a look at the transfer list. We sold another Iheanacho, this time for 12,000. We also sold a center forward to Cam card, well, 2 of them, for 4.9, and that's because they went up when the Davidville SBC came out, because I guess a lot of people were converting players, and 4.9 is like the max for that card. So I was pretty happy to cash out on that. We don't really use them, so might as well. After that, we do go ahead and make some purchases during the rewards, because that is when the Team of the Week players are usually the cheapest. And I went ahead and bought Hilton and Dante. And the reason I bought these guys was because I have a sneaky suspicion that you're going to need Brazilian informs for the Diego Costa Player of the Month. Unfortunately, I mean, odds are it won't happen, but we'll see what happens. If it doesn't end up happening, we don't really lose that much. And if it does, we can make some nice profit, but we'll just see what happens. I also do buy some more cards, which I will be showing you guys in the next episode. But that is pretty much going to conclude this episode of my Road to Manchester City, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Next episode, we should be playing the draft final. I will also be showing you guys some cards that I bought and sold because we do make some decent profit. There is a new SBC currently for Eto and another player, Gignac. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that is going to conclude this episode of my Road to Manchester City, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Pippi Deed, and I'm out.